Hello class, this is David Duffy for Statistics on Social Science. My project is Age's Effect on the Opinions of Corporal Punishment. Child spanking is a form of corporal punishment for many generations as a technique for modification of undesirable behaviors. Through the advances in child psychology and stricter guidelines from the Child Protective Services, one might assume that spanking has become less common. Some may suggest that this is a reason for our children are more out of control and less behaved. The correlation between the assumed reduction in spanking and the increase of bad behavior from children sparked this study. Our topic question is the younger generation likely to approve of corporal punishment? And our hypothesis is that the younger respondents are more likely to be opposed to spanking than older respondents. The null hypothesis is that age has no effect on the opinions of spanking. Our general social survey came from the GSS. Data for the study was extracted from the responses of a sample pool survey provided by the 2012 General Social Survey GSS Data Explorer database. The survey was collected from 1,974 Americans from the ages of 18 to 88. And the data was housed at the NORC at University of Chicago. The data was then interpreted using the Standard Statistical Package for Social Sciences SPSS 25. Our independent variable, age, is the respondent's age. As you can see, it is younger than 41, so that would be 18 to 41. Middle age is 42 to 65, and our older respondents are over the age of 66. In 1954 data responses and 22 are missing. And the median age is 47.88 with a standard deviation of 17.38. And here I've added just a small bar graph so that you can see that there was a large respondent of young and middle-aged respondents and a lower response from our older generation. Our dependent variable is spanking. The question came from the GSS survey: do you strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree that it is sometimes necessary to discipline a child with a good hard spanking? Missing is noted here are those who did not respond, not applicable, don't know, or left the answer blank. There are 1,974 data responses, 697 that are missing, and 1,277 studied answers. The largest opinions that were agreeing at 46.8, followed by a strongly agreeing at 23.6%, totaling 70.4% that agreed to spanking. When we recode the variable to do a combination of responses like agree and strongly agree to be reflected now as agree, I also combine the responses of disagree and strongly disagree to reflect disagree for a clearer delineation between the two options or opinions. And a pie chart was added to show the overwhelming favor for spanking. Our cross-tabulations, there are 1,268 valid responses that both responded to their age and spanking. The younger group agreed to spanking at 72.5%, while the middle-aged group also agreed at 69.9%, and the older respondents also were in favor at a 67.6% of spanking. The epsilon was calculated at a 4.9%, that's 72.5% and 67.6%. The 10% rule states that this study is not worth further examination of the epsilon because the younger middle-aged respondents. The bar chart demonstrates the overwhelming on your left-hand side of those who agree versus those on the right side who disagree. Measure of association is a test to level the association between the dichotomous variable which is spanking, and the ordinal variable, which is age, and we chose the SPS gamma test. The gamma also shows that knowing the age of the person will reduce the predicted error of a person's opinion of spanking by 7.3%, which is a weak relationship. The p-variable is noted here as 0.160, which is greater than the significant level of 0.05, which is another indicator that we would fail to reject the null hypothesis, meaning we would accept the null hypothesis stating that the age of the person was not a predictor for someone's opinion on spanking, since all three age ranges were strongly in favor of spanking. The test of significance was our chi-square test that was chosen to provide the significance and relationship between age and spanking. The p-value listed here is 0.368 and is greater than the alpha of 0.05. Then I would fail to reject the null hypothesis because there is a weak relationship between the age and spanking, meaning that the null hypothesis is correct, that the age has no effect on the opinions of spanking. Hypothesis testing is a 5-step process. As we listed, our hypothesis was the younger respondents are more likely to oppose to spanking than older. The null hypothesis is the age of the respondents has no effect on the opinions on spanking. We identified the level of the significance of 0.05. The chi-square test was completed and identified the p-value at 0.368. Again, since the p-value of 0.368 is greater than the alpha of 0.05, then we would fail to reject the null hypothesis because there's a weak relationship between age and spanking, meaning that the null hypothesis is correct and the age has no opinions on spanking. We chose 2 literary quantitative data reviews. The first one is Parents' Primary Professional Sources of Parenting Advice Moderate Predictors of Parental Attitudes Towards Corporal Punishment. We've noted that 82% of the parents believe that their chosen professionals would support corporal punishment, as in spanking. They identified that 47.8% of the parents sought advice from their pediatricians over religious leaders and mental health professionals. The study supports the concept that professionals' opinions do influence the use of corporal punishment, although their professional advice was not to perform corporal punishment. Yet this study shows that people still believe it is a viable method of behavior modification. The other piece of literature is relationships between parents' use of corporal punishments and their children's endorsement of spanking and hitting other children. The question was, do children who were spanked agree with spanking in the future? The study supported that their predictions and children who spanked resolved their conflicts with peers and siblings with aggressive problem-solving results. The authors included a regression results stating that 82% of the parents that received corporal punishment as a child and 71% of them state that they use corporal punishment with their children. And so in conclusion, after gathering and manipulating the data into frequency tables and graphs, I have a clear understanding of the respondents' opinions of spanking a child as a form of discipline. The data from the cross-tabulations, gamma test, and chi-square test suggest that all of the age groups, younger, middle-aged, and older, were all highly in favor of spanking. The findings did not support the hypothesis that the younger respondents are more likely to be opposed to spanking than older respondents. The data actually suggested that we failed to reject the null hypothesis. Age has no effect on the opinions on spanking, as it is supported by these tests, meaning that the null hypothesis is correct, that age has no effect on the opinions of spanking. I included my references, and thank you very much for listening.